Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the golden age of American horsepower, a time when gas was cheap, the roads were open, and the rumble of a big block V8 was the soundtrack of a generation. We're talking about the legendary American muscle car. So, what exactly is a muscle car? The classic definition points to a mid-size, two-door American car fitted with a massive high-performance engine straight from the factory, all at an affordable price. It was about putting the biggest possible engine into the lightest possible car for maximum straight-line speed. It was pure, unadulterated power for the people. And when you think of muscle cars, you have to start with General Motors. Chevrolet was a titan in this arena. The Chevelle SS, especially with the legendary LS6 454 engine in 1970, was an absolute street king. Then there's the Camaro, launched in '67 to challenge the Mustang. The Camaro, particularly in ZL28 or SS form, became an instant icon, a symbol of performance and style that continues to this day. Of course, we can't forget GM's other divisions. Pontiac arguably kicked off the whole craze with the 1964 GTO by stuffing a big 389 V8 from their full-size Catalina into the mid-size Le Mans. They created a legend. The GTO, especially with the Judge package, was a perfect blend of performance and marketing genius. Oldsmobile was right there with the 442, which stood for a 4-barrel carburetor, a 4-speed manual, and dual exhausts. The Hurst Olds editions were particularly potent, often serving as pace cars for the Indy 500. And then there was Buick, the gentleman's hot rod, the Grand Sport, or GS, particularly the GSX with its massive 455 Stage 1 engine, produced more torque than almost any other car of the era. It was a luxury cruiser that could shred tires with the best of them. Now, let's cross the street to the Ford Motor Company. Lee Iacocca's brainchild, the Ford Mustang, might have started as a pony car, but it quickly bulked up into a full-fledged muscle machine. When Carroll Shelby got his hands on it, we got the Shelby GT350 and the fire-breathing GT500. These weren't just fast, they were track-ready monsters. Ford's mid-size entry, the Torino, especially in Cobra Jet form, was a formidable competitor on both the street and the NASCAR oval. And let's not forget Ford's slightly more upscale cousin, Mercury, the Cougar, starting as a more luxurious version of the Mustang, eventually got its own high-performance variants, like the Eliminator, packing big block power with a unique, sophisticated style. But if you wanted raw, unapologetic, in-your-face power, you went to Chrysler. The Moper family was all about the Hemi. This engine, with its hemispherical combustion chambers, was a racing engine barely tamed for the street. Dodge was the wild child of the family. The Charger, with its iconic Coke bottle styling and sinister hidden headlights, became a movie star in its own right. And then there was the Challenger, a latecomer to the pony car party in 1970, but it arrived with a bang, offering everything up to the mighty 426 Hemi. And who could forget the Wild Wing cars? The Dodge Charger, Daytona, and its cousin, the Plymouth Super, with their massive rear wings and aerodynamic nose cones, were built for one reason: to dominate NASCAR. They were so effective, they were eventually banned. Speaking of Plymouth, Dodge's sibling brand was no slouch. The Roadrunner was the epitome of the budget muscle car. For a low price, you got a big engine and not much else. It was famously advertised with the beep beep horn from the cartoon character. And for those who wanted a bit more refinement with their speed, there was the G, often called the gentleman's muscle car of the Plymouth lineup. The Barracuda, especially the Cuda from 1970 onwards, shared its platform with the Challenger and was another beautiful home for that legendary Hemi engine. These E-body Mopars are some of the most sought-after and valuable muscle cars today. Finally, we can't talk about this era without mentioning the underdog, American Motors Corporation, or AMC. They were the small guy fighting the big three, and they did it with style and attitude. The Javelin and the AMX were their answers to the pony car craze. Sadly, the golden age couldn't last forever. A perfect storm of rising insurance premiums, new emissions regulations, and the 1973 oil crisis brought the ERA to a screeching halt. Engines were detuned, performance became a dirty word, and the muscle car, as we knew it, went into hibernation. But the legacy is undeniable. These cars weren't just transportation. They were expressions of freedom, power, and American ingenuity. They represented a time of optimism and mechanical artistry, from the roar of a Hemi to the sleek lines of a fastback. The classic muscle car is a cultural icon that continues to capture the imagination of car lovers everywhere. The names themselves, Charger GTO, Mustang, Roadrunner R, Legendary, they are more than just metal, glass, and rubber. They are a cherished chapter in automotive history, a high-octane symphony that still echoes on the streets today. What's your favorite classic muscle car? Did I miss one you love? Let me know down in the comments below. It's always great to hear your stories and see what machines get your engines running. Thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.